Hello, good evening, SVS. This is Satellite Media. Mr. Rap Mbechi.
Yeah.
Don't look at what is happening in the country currently. Because Khan issued ultimatum to governments of Baushi, Katsina, Kano, and Kebbi states, demanding the reversal of their directives, mandating a 5-week closure of schools for the Ramadan fast. Not only that, we have seen but let's start from that, because we have seen in Baushi a man beating the wife to death because she's not observing fasting.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Khan is right.
Khan, Christian Association of Nigeria, is a platform holding all the Christians in Nigeria before the inception of PFN, Pentecostal Fellowship Association of Nigeria. Khan, good morning. You are just waking up, Abi. It is your morning, very early morning. Good morning. I know it is afternoon, but I'm greeting Khan. Good morning. I hope every well-meaning Nigerian knows the insightful meaning of what I mean by greeting Khan. Good morning. PFN. Thank you. Good morning. You are waking up now, Abi. Thank you so much. You people don't wait for God again to go to North and ask Muslim Islamic Council of Nigeria why they are shutting all the schools across the North, including where Christians are worshiping. Okay, now una no say, una go ask them why. All the while, you go say, let us wait for God, our Father in heaven, to come down and fight for us. Thank you, una welcome. Hey, let me tell you, my brother, Nigerians, the kind of religious cities, let me say religious practices going on in Nigeria is not the way the Wests are practicing religion and all that. Look at UAE, United Arab Emirates, Dubai today. They are more liberal, more refined about these religious activities or practices of, a thing. Look at Saudi, the headquarters of Islam in the world. They are very refined. They are very, very liberal. They are very, very advanced. The way Hausa Fulani are pursuing Islam is not the way it is being done in the North. And by the way, I'm asking Khan, why are you worried about Christians not going to school now over somebody that is fasting for his gods?
No, they are saying that the shutting down the schools affect both Christians and Muslims.
Yes. No, it's supposed to not affect Christians. It is all Muslims, Islamic affairs. It has nothing to do with
they are closing down schools for the.
It is not right. If they close school for students that are Muslims, I won't go against it. It is not my issue. But when they close schools where Christians are worshiping too, they should have at least discriminate about it. School should not be closed indiscriminately. They should discriminate about it. It should be for schools that are meant for Muslims. It could be for students that are Muslims. It shouldn't be for students who are Christians as well. That's where I'm going. So I'm greeting Khan and PFA, who should have at least allowed our Lord God Almighty in heaven to fight for them, not themselves, that God has given the impetus and dynamism to act as Christians and human beings. So what I'm trying to say is that the way Islam is being practiced in the northern Nigeria, under Fulani, Janjaweeds and the Hausas, Sleepy tribe, is not the way it's being practiced in Saudi Arabia today.
Okay, now let's look at Kano, where people who refuse to observe the fasting are arrested by Hisba police.
Thank you so much. You see it? That is it. Because you are allowed Muslim ticket, and now you think that when fasting comes, you won't join fastings. The fasting has come. All the Christians in the north, you people are welcome to Ramadan month. All of you should observe fasting in the north, because you allow Muslim ticket. You think say Muslim ticket will favor only you, Hausa Christians, Fulani Christians, and the rest of other tribes in the north. That's why you say you give kudo, you nod to it, you give nod to Muslim ticket. And this is what has come after Muslim
consequences.
Yes, the consequences. Yes.
And they have to live with it.
Muslim ticket, it should be endured. You northern Christians, join them, don't go school. I even advise you fast though, because it has happened. Because of tribalism, you allow somebody from your tribe to be vice and also a Muslim. You give nod to it. You give, consideration to that kind of, tyrannical, let me say, policy. Yes, it has never happened in Nigeria before. A Muslim president, a Muslim vice president. It has never happened in Nigeria. political, terrain before. What will actually have happen in Nigeria here is when a Christian is vice, Muslim should be president. When Muslim should be president, a Christian should be vice.
And it's vice versa.
And it's vice versa. It is interwoven. It has been going on in this country. The only man that tried Muslim ticket, turned his back on the consequences, was Moshood Abiola, and we actually saw how he ended up. God has never allowed it.
Okay, now I want to take your attention to what happened in Abia State yesterday or so, where the Senate President Godswill Akpabio eulogized Senator Ina Baribe, describing him as a man who is prepared to die for Nnamdi Kanu. Because the other time he stood for shorty of 100 million for him. And recently he has said that he's ready to stand shorty for Nnamdi Kanu anytime such opportunity presents itself. How do you see the man Abaribe with relation to Nnamdi Kanu?
Abaribe is the man I know that is at the helm of Nnamdi Kanu's affair for good, not for selfish, aim. He did it in 2015. He did it in 2017. And actually, we've seen another segment of Nnamdi Kanu's, agitation that has, put him in jail for over, let me say, 4 years now. And the same man that actually stood for him in the past has actually forwarded himself this time around, trying to take the bull by the horn. All it takes for Nnamdi Kanu to come out is going to stand as a shorty, as a security, so that federal government will do the needful. Nnamdi Kanu, the greatest lover we have outside Kanu's family today, is Engineer Baribe. He did it in the past, and today we've seen a greater loyalist, the same Engineer Baribe, at least taking it upon himself to stand for Kanu, no matter what it costs him, either blood or life. He has come out to do it again, and I can actually tell you that Nnamdi Kanu himself has seen it, that the only brother he has in the southeastern Nigeria that has been watching out for him, whether for money, whether for jail, whether for any material thing, is Engineer Abaribe. Abaribe is serious. He's not playing game. He's not doing it for selfish gain. I think it's an act of, let me say, general benevolence for a fellow man.
Now, talk to us about what came from Nnamdi Kanu himself recently, where he said that he's ready to remain in detention until there's an impartial judge to adjudicate his case against federal government.
That's what makes him a man of himself. That's what makes him a man of integrity. It has actually carved Nnamdi Kanu out from Igbo race that this is among the people that from Igbo extraction that stands far from bribery, accepting money, accepting oil well, material things, for selfish gain. Nnamdi Kanu has sworn that he's going to remain in jail if a good judge, a judge without partiality, fails to come forward to adjudicate or to preside over his case. And as you can see, he's doing it. Yes, Binta Nyako is not going to come forward again. Nyako Binta has rescued herself because there is serious fraudulent case hanging on Nyako's family neck. It is not only Binta herself, her son and her husband. The federal government of Nigeria actually has seen that Binta is the one in charge of Kanu's case. That's why they come along with this commitment. They handed project a contract onto the family of Nyako. And you know how it is with Nigerians. Dog, actually in Nigeria, eats up the bone hanging on his neck. That is Nigerian culture. So the project, the contract that was given to Binta Nyako family, I think they dip their hands into that contract and the money vanished into the air. That's why they feel they are committed to at least to do their duty. And doing their duty, the other duty has failed them. What do I mean by doing their duty? Their legal duty. Mrs. Nyako herself is the presiding Chief Justice over Nnamdi Kanu's case. It's a committed duty that she would at least prove herself to be an impartial judge. But you can see that justice is not there. Because if it does, federal government will actually hook him. The case Nnamdi Kanu is having right now, the people in charge of Nnamdi Kanu's suffering and problem is the Yoruba man that is the head of this current government. Now, that is Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Now, lastly, talk to us about this, because the other time, the Sheikh Gumi from the north advised the Igbos to hand Igbo youth against IPOB. And currently we are seeing the likes of Agro Chamber of Anambra State. Some people have argued that this is a way of the governor obeying Sheikh Gumi.
No, it is a lie. No. The way Sheikh Gumi instruction. Sorry. Sheikh Gumi's instruction is quite different from Akune Chamber, aka Udogachi, a security outfit initiated by Chukwuma Soludo, governor of Anambra State. They are two different things.
What of Ebubago?
Ebubago, they are different. Sheikh came out and told the southeastern governors to arm the youths against IPOB.
But what are the formation of Ebubago? Is it a way of obeying the Sheikh Gumi?
Ebubago was there before Sheikh Gumi's tantrum. Before Sheikh Gumi gave that kind of deadly instruction, Ebubago had been established. Ebubago was a counter ESN, security outfit. But the current security outfit, Agune Chamber, Chukwuma Soludo is using it to fight the Uchins, the criminals, the cultists, the armed robbers, the kidnappers. It has nothing to do with IPOB. And today we've seen Soludo using it against ritualists. The ritualists in Anambra State mostly are the native doctors who are at least asking the unsuspecting prospects that come forward for traditional, preparation of a thing, maybe to do all these, fetish preparations. Unsuspecting prospects are being instructed to go and fetch human parts. And this is how ritual killings, began to come in.
So it is not
it is from the native doctors, the traditional worshippers, that the ritualists are obeying the instructions. And by obeying the instructions, they do what? They began to delve into killing, sacrificing human beings, human parts, for at least fetish or ritual purposes.
So it is not safe to say that Southeastern governors refused to obey Sheikh Gumi.
And even they obey Sheikh Gumi, that's the beginning of the worst thing ever that will happen in Igbo land. If you arm Igbo youth, it means there will be serious problem in Igbo land. I know the Igbos. I know Igbo youths. They are the most intelligent on the continent of Africa. If you allow Igbo youths to take up arms, to drop arms, it's going to take 100 years. Totally to make sure that you remove arms from their own, to disarm the youths in Igbo land. It won't be very easy. If they start, they have started and no going back. So that's why I say that the governors, they turn their arm on instruction, at least proposed by Sheikh Gumi. It was a very, very bloody instruction, and could be that Nigeria is an advanced society. Sheikh Gumi is supposed to be arrested, because such will bring chaos, bloody war, serious escalation of insecurity in the southeastern Nigeria. But you can see Sheikh Gumi is not in the position. He's not the kind of man that will at least mentally outsmart the Igbo man. That was a very, very bloody suggestion from Sheikh Gumi.
I must say everything for your time.
You're welcome.
Please, Nnamdi Kanu.